Hey, what's up everybody? Eric SOLOBOX out in the shop today building a batch of boxes. And something I've been struggling with the new Gen 3 stuff is I'm getting stuff back from powder coating and they're shaped just slightly like a trapezoid, which wasn't happening with the first few production runs, but the last two have, man, I've just been pulling my hair out. I've been able to fix some of it just during the assembly process with how I put the hardware on, but I've been really struggling to figure out exactly how to weld these up so that it won't happen to begin with, and I think I finally got it figured out. So I'm making this video not just for you guys, but so that I can reference back and look at it later, because getting everything in exactly the right order is really important, or you end up with a box that's just slightly off. And if it's slightly off, when you put the hinges on the end of it and you drop the lid on, it comes out just a hair off, and it's driving me absolutely batshit crazy. I haven't had anybody complain about it or anything, but I know it's there, and it's just been driving me nuts, you know. What I'm after is consistency. I want every box to be the same, which is really, really hard to do, especially when you're talking about, you know, cutting metal and bending metal and getting nice crisp bends and everything perfectly square. If something's not just so, it's gonna show up. So what I've been doing here is these clamps basically get everything to where it's nice and flat together. And now I'm starting to use these clamps. This is new to this batch, and this is what appears to be working, is to use these clamps to ensure that it's square front to back. I don't generally really enjoy the welding part, but these are actually enough of a challenge that it kind of keeps me on my toes, and it actually kind of makes, I usually kind of dread the day where I have to weld up the entire batch, but it actually kind of makes it enjoyable because it really is a challenge. I mean, the old style boxes were just so simplistic and easy to do. Not the case with these. Machinist square. Nice. This is the hardest one because you're actually having to kind of force it into the position you want it to be in, all that heat that goes into this box can really distort things. I've also learned that you don't want to put too much tension in the clamp either, because if you're actively pressing something and then you weld it, as soon as you let the tension off, it wants to return, it wants to push its way back out. So really the idea here is just to hold it square. Just did that out of sequence. Alright, so to keep the video kind of short, I'm not going to weld up both ends for you, but I'll do one. So I use a little piece of steel as a backer. As you come up towards the edge on aluminum, it's really easy to have it melt away on you and really screw something up. Steel as a backer will keep that from happening. I just set that right down. All right, here we go. Nice and square. The weld's penetrated to the inside, which is what you want, because these are going to get finished on the outside. And there you are. How to not make a trapezoid. Ride safe, everybody.